MLB Bets and Analysis Friday, July 26th, guys. I'm happy to be back. Apologize for not having a show these last 2 days. Games were early, guys. I didn't have time to make the videos, get them edited with my team, and post them in time. So it wasn't worth it, but I am back today with a big play. Got my system plays back. Haven't had them in 2 months, and we're having our first one today. 16-2 over our last 18 with our system plays. It's a 2-game system. If today loses, we double down tomorrow. So that's the gist of it. Now, yesterday, I took no place. I'm going to show you guys the Hard Rock app here in a bit with today's play and all that good stuff as always. But before I start, guys, if you guys are enjoying the show, a lot of you guys messaged me yesterday and Wednesday, hey, are you having a show? Where's the free plays? All I ask for is I'm making this video for all of you guys and to provide value because I want to see you guys win. Is for you guys to share the show, like this video, and shoot a good comment below. That'd go a long way, and it gives me more energy to make more of these videos and help you guys out. Now, if you guys are not wanting to miss any of my analysis or any of my plays, this is the group for you guys. As you guys can see right here, yesterday we had our first live call together, and the testimonials are great. You can read them right here. Definitely a great call. The mindset and everything that you mentioned should strongly be taken into consideration. Everybody was happy, and this is where everybody gets my analysis every day. The YouTube videos are 10 to 15 minutes long with a couple games. These guys get a 30-minute video every single day with an in-depth analysis of every game with projections, news, strategies, and a lot more. So this is a small taste of what you can get in a group like my community for 97 bucks a month, which comes out to $2-3 bucks a day. If you're betting more than 10 bucks a day, this is an investment worth making because you're going to be with like-minded people, and along with that, you're going to grow and learn how to pick winners rather than paying cappers. So enough with that. Let's get to today, guys. As you guys probably saw the play. If you saw it right there, that's one of the plays. I'm going to be taking another one live in this show, but the balance is sitting at 48.25 because I just took a $2,500 play. Prior to that, it was sitting at around 7,400, 7,300 from starting at 4,000 last week. So we're making moves, guys. We started at 4,000. We've almost doubled the bankroll. Yesterday, I took no plays, and I'm going to show you guys right here. Finished. Last play I took was Cardinals on Wednesday, which went down. Transparent as always. I show you guys all my results. 1-2 over our last 3, 6. 4-2 over our last 6. That's how we've started post All-Star break. Now, for today, guys, first thing we look at every single day, OPS and OBP, guys. So I've been looking at OPS a little bit more because it shows me who's actually scoring the runs. And there's teams that are skewed and shouldn't be up there, like the Colorado Rockies. They're there because they had a 20-run game against the Red Sox. So something to factor in. Remember to look further. If something looks fishy, make sure that you see if there was a blow-up game. Colorado's Rockies had it, right? Other than that, you got the Dodgers playing extremely well. Royals, Yankees, Orioles, Mets. Mets playing really well. Another big win yesterday for them. And in the bottom half, you have Chicago White Sox, Mariners, Cubs, Guardians, Angels, all that good stuff. Now, key news, guys, if you guys didn't know, Rosarena got traded to the Mariners, and that's very key for you guys to know for a couple reasons. Number one, Seattle's going to start trending upwards. They're missing a player like him that can get good at-bats, good hits in key moments, and the Tampa Bay Rays, what that means is they're thinking long-term. They're thinking more for the future rather than the season, because letting go of a Rosarena, and now there's rumors that Paredes might be gone, they're thinking for next season now, not this season, which lowers the morale in the locker room and something to factor in, kind of like the Cubs, because the Cubs also said that they're gonna be sellers before the trade deadline. So something to factor in. Now, for today, guys, got a couple games lined up for you guys. Cincinnati at Tampa Bay, first game I'm going to talk about. I did put Reds money line here, and a couple reasons why for this game. So the Reds had a rest day yesterday. They played the Braves 2 days ago. They had a hell of a game. They won 9-4 on July 24th. Today's July 25th. So they had a break in between today's game and their last game they played, which means that their bullpen's rested. They're a little bit more rested. And they're facing a Tampa Bay Ray team that yesterday they played in the afternoon in Toronto, had to fly back, a long flight from Toronto, and is facing a Cincinnati Reds that's scrappy and playing for a wild card position. They're very similar when it comes to the Tampa Bay Rays. They're actually both fighting for a position. Cincinnati Reds 4.5 games behind the wild card spot. Tampa Bay 4, right? So these are critical games for them, but a Rosarena move is a key move, guys. I mean, that says a lot for the Tampa Bay Rays and how they're thinking about the season. Now, when we look at matchups, guys, this is a key factor that stands out for me. How these teams have done over the last 5 and 10 versus a lefty versus a righty, right? So Tampa Bay is facing a lefty today and tomorrow. Today they're facing I suck at pronouncing this guy's name, Lodolo, and then tomorrow they're facing Abat, right? So they've struggled against lefty over the last 5. They've averaged less than 1 run per 9 over the last 5 games against lefties. Over the last 10, they've averaged 3.9 runs over the 9 innings over the last 10 games. And you see Cincinnati in the top. They're crushing righties right now. 6.8, 5.2 runs. They're coming in, playing extremely well. Cruz leading the way with steals. And they're a scrappy team. I mean, I had more hope for them this season than how they're playing, but they still have a good shot at doing something big. Now, when we pull up the matchups for this game, guys, it also favors the Cincinnati Reds a little bit, slightly. Just because Shane Baz, if you guys didn't know this, and we can pull it up. Let's see if it's right here. Shane Baz had a huge blow-up game 2 years against Cincinnati when he was starting with the Tampa Bay Rays. Gave up 7 earned runs in 2.1 innings pitched, and 2 of the key players that hit him really well that day were India and Stevenson. And you guys can see the OPS. That's an extremely high OPS, 2.5, 3.5. Whereas Lodolo has only been seen once pretty much by Walls, and nothing too significant, right? At 6 at-bats, 1 home runs, 3 RBIs, he hit a shot. Good stuff, right? Pitching matchup favors the Reds. Hitting matchup favors the Reds. Rest favors the Reds. Bullpen favors the Reds as well. So this is a key game right here, and Vegas is making them pretty much even, because when I opened this line up, when I created my lines at least, I had to raise a slight favorite, but the news broke out. Now they're pretty much even, and I'm jumping all over the Reds, guys, for those reasons that I just mentioned. Now, for the last game that I'm going to touch on here is Texas at Toronto, guys. So this game to me is a little questionable for a couple of reasons. You got a Texas Rangers team that's 7-3 over the last 10, given they've played a bad team in the White Sox, but still, they're building momentum. And you got the Toronto Blue Jays, which have struggled all season. If you faded the Blue Jays this season, you're making a lot of money because they're typically favorites and they're losing. So you'd catch that team in an underdog spot. But this is a fact that throws me off a little bit. Heaney's been pitching rather well, guys, and you can see it right here. 2 earned runs max over his last 5, couple zeros out, 2.0 ERA, 3-2. That's solid. But you look at Kikuchi, and this guy's been getting hit left and right. He hasn't had a good game. Last time out versus Detroit, he got hit in 5 innings pitched. He dealt the first 3 innings, looked lights out, and then gave it up. And that's been the story of the season for him. Along with that, last season when he played Texas, he got crushed. He got crushed big time. Now, let's look at how these teams are doing over the last 5 versus lefties. Do I have to say anything else there? I don't think I have to say anything else there. Over the last 5, Texas is averaging 10 versus lefty over 9 innings, and Toronto's averaging 0, guys. Over the last 10, they've averaged 0 runs versus lefties, and Texas has averaged 8.1. Then why the fuck is Toronto Blue Jays favorite? That's my question. That's where trap games come into play, and that's why making lines is so important, because if you are an average Joe, like I am, you're going to create lines based on what you see, right? And there's stuff that data sees that we don't see, that's why lines are a certain way. So for the average eye, you're going to say, wow, Texas should be favored in this spot. Yeah, Toronto's favored, and Texas is getting majority of the money and tickets. Weird. So I put for that game, trap game, and Jay's money line would be my play for that game, because it smells too fishy and too good to be true to take the Rangers. And when it's too good to be true, it typically is, guys. That's just a matter of fact. Now, since I have a couple more minutes, I'm going to touch on Yankees-Boston game. Guys, this one's plain and simple. Nestor Cortez, look at his record away. 0-5, man. Along with that, when you look at his last 5 freaking games this season, he's gotten crushed. He has lost every single game, 0-5, 6.23 ERA. But we look at Bello, right? Bello's something that we got to factor in, because he's had an off season too compared to what was expected. And this season, he gave up a good amount of runs to the Yankees when he faced them out. Now, who are you going to trust more? The team that keeps on losing series, the team that's away, the team that has a pitcher that's 0-5 on the road, 0-5, guys, or the team that's at home that's trending upward, they have a young pitcher and one of the best bullpens in the league? I like the Red Sox in this spot, guys, at plus 105. I think that's a gimme. Now, is it my favorite play of the day? No. I personally believe there's better plays like the ones I just mentioned, but I'll leave this game for you guys right here. And I do have 4 more games I'm going to talk about, but that will be for my community, because as always, guys, I'm trying to keep these videos 10 to 15 minutes long, nothing too crazy, so we can get them out in time for you guys. But that's what you get in my community. You guys get a further analysis of every single game. You guys get my tickets, my plays, majority of my plays at least, not all of them. And along with that, you get a live call with me, which I just showed you guys in the beginning. I'll leave it off with that. The people, the crowd, the community is extremely happy with what they've got yesterday. I thought the call was awesome. Thank you. Great call, learned a lot. all these little good testimonials of people learning. And if you're somebody who wants to learn how to cap games, how to win games, how to have the right discipline strategies to really make this a business like I have, join the community. It's $97 a month. I've left the link below, and it guarantees you to get every analysis, because there's days I'm not going to do them due to time constraints, due to meetings, all this good stuff. But this guarantees you getting all my analysis for $3 a day, guys. No brainer. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and let's go Reds. Oh wait, before I finish this, I didn't show you guys the tickets, even though I kind of did in the beginning. That's my mistake, because I recorded this video. It's a true story, a little blooper. Might as well give you guys a little laugh. I recorded this video, and I recorded via Loom in my camera, and when I finished recording it, it didn't record, so I had to re-record it, and I had already placed a bet. So that's my mistake, but as you guys can see right here, Reds money line, it's already placed 2,500 to win 22.72. That's the play for today. I might be throwing one more play, but I'll answer within my community or my VIP chat. So that's it. Reds money line, lock it in, guys. They're the winner today. They have the better pitching matchup. They're rested, and along with that, they are hitting better over the last 10 and 5 games versus righties, whereas Tampa Bay has struggled significantly against lefties, guys. And on top of that, this is the first system play in 2 months. First winner. We're going to win it here today, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.